Howdy guys, it's Joe here today talking to you guys about the 5 combos that I personally believe are really strong in duo queue and can actually win you a lot of games and help you carry a lot of your rank games as well. Now this is going to be in order from least strong to most strong, but all of them are really powerful and it can kind of go in any order. It really doesn't matter way too much. With that said though, I would really recommend you guys play this out. If you have duo queue partners that you play with, if you just happen to find a lot of good people online or however you go with it, if you can happen to get these combos, I feel like it'll really help you a lot and probably win you a lot of games as well. With that said though, let's just talk about the top 5 strongest hero carry combos to win your rank games. And as well, if you have any other combos that you do feel like are better, make sure to leave them in the comment section down below and why, so that we can help each other out just become a little bit better. Anyways, with that said, let's just get started. So to begin, we have a lot of HEROS players right now, and I'm going to say that this combo is actually really quite strong, but I'm going to put this here especially though because we have so many of these players. So many people are picking her up and so many people want to play Orisa. So what's a good combo with her? You know, there's a lot of other tanks that would work pretty well, and there's a lot of other heroes like Soldier that work pretty well as well, but I feel like the most effective combo with Orisa is Reinhardt. These two together do so much that Orisa really can't do by herself. Orisa, what we thought was going to be an anchor tank, really didn't end up being that way too much. But what she did end up being is a very nice supportive tank to other tanks. And with Reinhardt in particular, she can do so much. Reinhardt is that anchor. He stands in the front line, blocks a lot of damage, moves around a little bit, and kind of goes from there. That's really what he does. And a lot of other tanks can kind of support that. But Orisa really supports that exactly thing. She can put out her shield and just make so that Reinhardt can put it down for a little bit, recharge it, and go back in. She can deal a lot of damage behind Reinhardt's shield, and of course as well, she can pull people to where Reinhardt can ult them, E them, shift them, attack them, really do anything. As well, the damage buff with Reinhardt, that's super important as him, because he can't get a lot of kills way too easily without damage buff. And overall, I feel like this 2 combo is very nice, it's very consistent, and it's not really way too hard to pull off either. Especially when you're pulling this off on defense, it'll win you a lot of games simply by being so hard to push through. When you have all these tanks, just these 2, but when you have all these walls, it becomes something that is really hard to deal with. And if they don't have someone like Bastion, it's going to be really hard for them. And even if they do have Bastion, with Orisa's long range and the double wall, a lot of the times you can still deal with him and still win quite a bit of your games. Next, another combo that I don't see, as much, but I still feel like is very strong, especially for carrying games, is Zenyatta and McCree together. Now, of course, you can kind of switch out McCree for Soldier, or you could have Zenyatta, McCree, and Soldier. That would probably be the best thing to do, but even just Zenyatta and McCree works out really well. Now, of course, Zenyatta is that damaging support. He gives that Discord orb, and especially lets his teammates kill people a lot faster. And since he can put it out at any range, it's really nice for that. The thing that makes McCree in particular though so good with this is that if McCree happens to find someone that he maybe picks out and Zenyatta sees them at all, you put down that Discord and McCree can burst through them a lot faster and can actually get through quite a few tanks, especially if you go for, headshot, E, headshot, and maybe some right clicks in there also. Overall, it lets you get kills a lot faster, and other than just, sneaking up and getting kills like that, it's also very good synergy in far range. If you have a Zenyatta on your team in voice comms that's calling out who's going after, and then you have a McCree that's very good at getting headshots or even body shots at medium to far range, you can often stop really any approaches. If they get anywhere nearby, well, the Zenyatta puts his E on them, the McCree starts shooting, and the opponent's gonna die so fast that they really have to go back and hide behind the enemy tank's shield. If there's someone like a Genji, a Tracer, or even I guess a offensive Lucio, you can counter them super hard with these characters, and overall it's a very nice high damage strategy that should be able to carry you a lot of games. Now to some really strong traditional combos that I think we've seen for quite a while. First off, we have Zarya Genji, and this one kind of is weird at the first thought, but it's really a no-brainer when you think about it a little bit more. All Zarya really has to do is just E Genji when he gets into the back line. Stopping the all crowd control from attacking on Genji for a few seconds, it's something that is quite beautiful, especially if you happen to E the Genji while he's ulting. Just those 2 simple abilities together really makes Genji an unstoppable beast in the backline and makes it that Zarya really just works great with him. As well with this, Zarya being able to be in the front line and deal a lot of damage and be able to get a lot of charge from people actually wanting to kill the Genji is really nice, and of course finally being able to combo Zarya ult plus Genji ult, it's really a no-brainer with this combo, and if you happen to know either or both of these characters, make sure to put them on the same team. Coordinate your ultimates and just go ham from there. Now to another combo that we've seen for a long time, Tracer and Winston. I feel like this combo has always been strong, but nearby now, I feel like it's especially gotten even more strong with the fact that people have really figured out how to play Tracer and her win rate's immense right now. And as well with that, with Winston's new buff, it makes so that they can jump in there more often than they used to be able to, which lets you win a lot more team fights. All you really have to do with these characters is jump on the back line, maybe hide behind the enemy team, and then jump on the back line, kill a few of them, maybe 3 or 4 of them, and then just win the team fight. Even if you just kill one of the supports or 2 of the supports, and then you go in for the team fight, you're gonna win with this team comp. And it's a very simple, just flanking, rude team comp that just mauls people in the back line, but it's very effective. And if you haven't tried it out before and you want to see how it works out, I would definitely recommend it. It can carry a lot of games, and it's not as consistent as some of the other ones because it's just harder to pull off. But if you can pull it off, you're going to win a lot of games, and you're especially going to trigger a lot of people that are in the back line, make them play a lot worse, and that can help you win by itself. Finally, the combo that everyone's been talking about, Pharah Mercy or Pharmacy, whatever the heck you want to call it, that thing is very strong right now, and I feel like it's always been pretty strong. For some reason or another, Pharah's really just been getting a lot more into the meta though this season, and of course Mercy's been getting more into the meta as people like Anna have been nerfed where they really can't counter this combo anymore. So yeah, that's really nice. Overall, this combo is just very good, very consistent, and very hard to deal with. All you really have to do is just have a Pharah that's floating around, maybe trying to gank once in a while, but often just staying not really near the front line, but a bit behind that and just shooting from far range, damage boosting, healing, and going in through that. And unless you have someone like a very good Widowmaker or a Zenyatta McCree combo, which is why it's actually kind of good in this meta, it can be really hard to deal with this. As Soldier 76 by himself cannot beat this combo. People like Hanzo by themselves can get lucky, or they're not going to beat this combo. People like Orisa really can't beat this combo either, and only Hitscan can do anything against them, and often you need 2 to 3 Hitscan to even kill one of them, and then you can kind of just wreck the other one. The thing is though, just taking these guys out by themselves takes up so much of your team's effort and so much of your teammates that it makes it that often the rest of their team could just kind of wipe through the rest of your team. If the entire game you're Soldier 76 or McCree or Widowmaker or whatever, and you have to completely focus on the Pharah Mercy combo, you're not really going to be doing way too much on the other characters. And a lot of the times if you have to use 2 to 3 people to counter the enemy's 2 characters, you're going to be down a man. Maybe not, in every single fight, but quite a bit of the time. It gives you a really good, not technical numbers advantage, but like pretty much a numbers advantage because how much they have to deal with you as this combo. And if you're decent at Pharah, if you're decent at Mercy, and if you put yourselves together in a duo queue, I feel like you're going to be winning a lot of games. Overall, one of the strongest combos you can bring out right now, so I would recommend it if you guys want to try that out for yourself. But anyways, as always, that's just my own personal opinion, and what I have felt in the past and currently are some of the strongest hero combos that should be able to carry a lot of your ranked games. Of course, if you already have a lot of other combos that are working out, just continue using them, just trying to give you a few extra ideas that you maybe haven't thought about way too much, or you just been kind of questioning whether you should use them or not. Anyways, as always guys, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, as always, leave a like, comment down below your own ideas, and press the subscribe button if you want to see any more videos in the future. As always guys, thank you all for watching, and have a wonderful day.